Okay, let's get to my thoughts on the album before we move on to anything else. I think the album, Young Nudy, Dr. Evil, what was it called? Yeah, Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil. One of the songs is actually called Dr. Evil, and we figured out what he was trying to say with the title of the album, which was there's this like other alter ego that he got with the lower voice, kind of like how J. Cole had whatever that other dude's name was on KOD with the lower pitch voice. Anyway, I wrote down some notes. Let's actually go here. So I give the album probably a 7.4 out of 10 because I feel like with any Young Nudy album there is a maximum that you can give it, because he's not, let's be real here, I fuck with Nudy heavy, but he's no like Uzi, he's no like Cardi, he's no like, he's not pushing any boundaries here. However, what you can expect out of Young Nudy is consistency of beat selection, and he definitely hit that on this album, as he does with every single album or mixtape or project or whatever. So 7.5 out of 10 I think is a pretty good, you know, I don't want to give him like an 8 or 9 and then, you know, give Eternal a take like a whatever it was, an 8 or something, because it's just not fair to, you know, give Uzi such a high expectation, whereas Nudy, we kind of have like a lower expectation for him to give him a rating. So 7.4. Now, I think some of the songs were way too long. He could have cut out some of the verses, like say the intro, Revenge, which I didn't, it was all right. I didn't hate any of the songs. Roughneck was another one that I didn't particularly like too much, or Dr. Evil. Those are the 3 songs that I didn't care for too much. What else? And the reason that I didn't like those songs as much were because simply what we talked about throughout the whole album was they didn't have anything crazy on the beat selection. If Young Nudy doesn't have the beat, which is his bread and butter, why we fuck with Young Nudy, or at least me, that's why I think he picks the best beats in the game, other than like maybe Cardi, but he's like affiliated with Cardi basically, and like Pierre. If he doesn't have the beats, then his flow just seems pretty repetitive, because he could do the same fucking flow. You could take his vocals from any song and slap it on a unique Young Nudy beat and on different ones, and it would sound like a completely different song, if you get what I'm saying. Like the same vocals but different beats, and I'd still listen to it. I don't really listen to his lyrics all too much, although he did have some pretty funny like sus lyrics saying like, you gonna get your ass ate, pussy ass boy, you gonna get your ass ate, something like that. Hopefully Young Nudy ain't doing the eating though, because I know he a little big boy. It was cool to see Uzi on the feature. I already tweeted this out, but I think it was cool that Uzi finally rapped on a beat that was actually fire. No fucking Brandon finessing beats. He needs to finesse the fuck out of Brandon out of that relationship and work with Filthy or the other working on dying producers. And I think it just proved that Uzi's still here. He just needs to pick better beats. And Young Nudy, if he already picked the beat, Uzi can't fuck that up. 21 Savage did his thing. He probably had the best feature on the album. You know, Uzi could have had the best feature on the album, but he only had like 8 bars or something. It was like super short. And yeah, that's about it. My favorite songs in the album: Mini Me, The Rustlers. This is the one that makes me want to, you know, go into a fucking church and start mowing down people. Soul Keeper is another one that makes you feel like you hood as fuck, even though I've been living in the suburbs my whole life. And then Colombian Necktie, because it got like almost a Pierre-ish type beat with the sample, the reverse video game thing. You like the way I say big boy? Big, he's a big boy. Cardi features need to be longer? Yes.